think that we are live. And hello. So it's another video. Hopefully it works. Let me just check my computer. I want to make sure that everything. Oh, no, I don't want to hear myself. Okay, so I think that we are okay. I think that it's pretty good. Um, Let me just see if my chat is working. Okay, I think it's pretty good. So, we are having another start today. I hope everything will work out okay. All right, so let me just. Oh, hi, Heather. Hi. How are you? I'm so happy you joined me. I'm excited. I'm always excited. Hi. Hi, Nicole. You guys are always with me. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to start a new project today. This is my second start for this month, and I'm really excited about it. You probably saw this in my last video, and I already told you what it will be, but this is it. This is it. Well, it was in the preview of my video. So this is Jasmine from No.2. It's a Russian company made in Russia, and this is this is the project. Basically, these are the details. You have 17.2 on 10.6 inches, 26 colors. It has um, metallics, pearl beads, and ink, and everything is included. Hi, Nina. All my girls are in the house. I'm so happy that you all are here. Okay, so I decided to use this little hoop, probably obvious by now. I don't know if it will be comfortable enough, but I love these. I love the tension of the fabric. It is great. It's like a little drum. Now, I am starting from the lower left. Yeah, the lower left. I mean, I'll be starting in this area. I always start from this, so nothing new for me. I just feel so uncomfortable starting from any other direction. Uh, my botanical circles, by the way, I always start from the middle just because it's a circle, so I kind of go around. But all my other projects are always starting from the lower left side. Okay, so hi to everybody who's joining me. I can see we have 7 uh, viewers right now, so if you wish, you can say hello and give me some likes, so we will have some good feelings. By the way, do you remember the music that I had in my last live? It was last night, I mean. And yeah, I did get striked with rights. um, it means that all the income from my uh, last video, well, it's not a lot, it's basically like a couple of cents, but it will be split between me and the authors of those music videos. So basically, we will be getting nothing, all of us. It's so stupid. But yeah, that's what I said about putting music in my videos. It's scary. So I won't be doing that anymore because if I have like a couple of cents from publishing my video, I want it to be mine. It's my work, so that's not fair. But okay, so we have the key. This is the key. It's black and white. We have the symbols. There are blends. Yeah, we have our blends. Backstitch. There's one color of backstitch, and it is with 2 strands. We have the traces are supposed to be glued. I have no idea how to glue them, but okay. And we have our, I think it's beads. Yeah, the beads, which will be amazing as well. And the metallics. It's a whole issue for me because I love stitching with metallic thread. You probably know that. Mm. By the way, my mom was keeping Marky today and she actually made some compote, if you know what that means. That's like a juice that you cook from fruit. We make it for Marky since he was a little baby. It's more healthy. So, yeah, that's good. Okay, so if we get started already, I cannot wait to start this. I'm going to start from the lower, and this is not it. Almost made a mistake because the lower side of these is over here. You see, that's the bottom part of it. So let me just see what that is. I need number 5, I think. Yeah, I need number 5, which is this. This is my start. So I'm going to stitch this symbol first, and which is this. How are you guys, by the way? Are you stitching something? Is this your like free time? What are you doing? Let's see what color that is. 38, 39. That means it's around here. This is it. 38, 39. It's the same color basically. They just give you 2 numbers because it's like over 2 little holes. So that's 2 numbers for you. I'm going to be stitching with 2 threads. Yes, it says attention. You have to embroider with 2 strands, with 2 threads. Sorry, just choked. Um, and I pretty much understand that. Which fabric is this, by the way? What count is this? It's supposed to say over somewhere around, where does it say? Sorry, too many papers. So it's 16 count. I am not a huge fan of 16 count, but what can I do? I'll be, oh, sorry for my hand. I'm just trying to take my needle out. So this is the point I'm going to be starting. This is the big hole for my needle. Okay, so we take out, wait, are these cut down here? Yeah, they're pretty short. I prefer a longer thread, but it's okay. So I take out one and I will take out another because I don't want to fold it in 2. I just want it to use. By the way, Mark is not asleep yet. I've put him to bed like 10 minutes ago and remembered that I've changed the time of my life, so um, I had to figure out how to set everything up as quick as I could. Uh, they give you more than enough margins. I don't know exactly, but it's like, it's enough. It's more than enough. I don't know exactly because I didn't measure it. But I did like count from the middle because I folded what I do for, finding a middle is fold the fabric in 2 and like 2 and 4. And then I just count from the middle down and from the middle left, and that's how I find my little corner to start with. Yeah, I finished my work quick as well. Okay, so let's start with our first cross. That will be this color, so it's a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not that used to stitching from a paper chart, but I'm going to deal with whatever because I want to start this already. Okay, so cross number 1, yay, exciting. At least I found a way to stitch from a hoop. That's nice. Marky is still playing around in his crib, so hopefully he won't crying or something. He usually doesn't cry. He usually is just playing in his bed a little bit and then he falls asleep. So maybe I should do a little closer. What do you think? Should I do a little bit like close up or something? I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm supposed to be stitching, so I won't get like make a mistake from the start. But still, I think that I'll just a little bit make it a little closer. Oh, that's a little too close. Sorry. Well, at least now I know the quality of my camera. Very good. Oh, stop it. That's too much. I'm sorry for the jumps. I just can't figure out how. Oh, there. Maybe this way. Where is my thread? I do. I like plastic hoops, but only these ones. Only these hoops. I never use anything else. These are from Norgi. Oh, there. I think this is a good direction. Let's just see if it's straight. There you go. Sorry for the moving around on the screen, but I just wanted to make it much closer. There you go. Good. What I was saying. I love plastic hoops, but only these ones. These are from Norgi, and they give you really, really good tension for your fabric. So these are the only ones that I use. These and, of course, sorry, I thought I was disconnected. Of course, I also use Q-snaps. You should try this brand. If you like using hoops, I already have a little knot. Great. Great start. But if you like good tension for your fabric, you should be using this one. The only thing about this one, if it doesn't scare you, it gives you breaks in the fabric. It leaves marks, but it's not something that you cannot take off, take out, because once you wash it or like iron it or do whatever you want with it, it goes away. But while you're stitching with it, it always will give you these marks on the fabric because it's really strong. It's really holding it. So okay. By the way, I really liked stitching the Pokemon. I want to say it in Hebrew all the time. I really liked stitching Pokemon last time. I think I want to stitch it again. I really, really want to know what that creature will look like. I don't remember exactly the names of them. So, I don't know. Maybe I should stitch it again tomorrow or something. That's the problem with having so many projects that you enjoy and that you love, because it's always tough to, pick something that you want to stitch out of them all. Okay, so I have 5 crosses, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, exactly. Let me just mark this. Or maybe I just do it a little later. Maybe not. Just want to draw. Oh, just poked myself with a needle. Okay, so I'm going to draw with a marker. By the way, I'm using this little marker to cross out whatever I've been already stitching. This is it. Just a green, neon green. Okay, let's go on. I already watched photos of this project finished, and I think that it's so beautiful, especially when it's finished with all the metallics and the beads. It looks amazing. I really, really wish I could finish her, so I hope nothing will happen with this one during this process, and maybe doing these lives will help me finish it, because I decided that this was like fun for me. Much funner than doing just simple chit chat videos. Can you hear him? He's talking. I'll try to speak a little quieter so he won't get upset hearing my voice. I can't believe this day is over. I was waiting for this moment like since morning. Really, I really was. Because I had really hard day at work. Really, really hard day at work. By the way, what thread it is? Is it? Sorry. This is, I think, Madeira. Yes, this is Madeira. I don't really like this thread. I wish they would have given, DMCs or something better than that. But what can I say? Designer chooses what to do with their kits. I love the sound of thread going through fabric. Like when the fabric is really stretched and the whole like this. I love this sound. I don't know why. It's just so satisfying. Am I the only one? I don't think so. I think Alondra said that she loves this sound too. Can you hear this? Like when it's quiet, when I'm not talking, can you hear the sound of the thread? I just want to know if you can hear, like, well. Your cat is watching me. My cat is actually, I don't know what he's doing. He kind of disappeared. He's hiding somewhere. Mara threw a toy on him, and he got upset and walked away. He doesn't like to be touched too much. I mean, he likes it, but only when he wants it. Okay, so we have this one. This chart reminds me of the mother and baby that I'm stitching. It's about the same colors. For some reason, I keep choosing the same colors. And honestly, this is not my favorite stitching color. I love the blues and the greens and the golds. These are my favorite colors. I hate stitching with black and with white. They're my least favorite colors. By the way, I finished watching my series that I was watching, The Elite, on Netflix, and I'm sad about it. Sometimes I watch something that I really get into, and then when it's over, I feel like I'm missing something. So I don't know why. They have also those little mini series, I guess, about the characters of the show, like like what their life is like, or something like that. Like about the couples, how their relationship went, like mini little episodes. But that's not the same when you like watch a whole show and wonder what will be next. So, yeah, maybe there'll be next season or something, because it looks like every season is something new. So, I don't know why I started watching that series. It's not exactly my type of show to watch, but I don't know why. I just started it and it kind of stuck with me. Guys, give likes. It doesn't hurt. Whoever is watching, sorry, just press that like. It helps my videos show up. I wish I could have another finish. I want to start so many new things. By the way, my chat line, a couple of the threads that I ordered on 123 Stitch have arrived. I didn't go pick them up because I was at work. That's too bad. But I think I'll do it on Sunday or something. But I still have like a couple of threads to order. By the way, the threads that I ordered, the last like 5, I ordered from Gabriel something. I don't remember the name of the store exactly, but they haven't shipped it yet. I don't know what's going on with them. I hope that they will eventually, because I'm kind of worried about that. But I still have to order the fabric and the beads and DMCs. So I'm a little wondering what to do with the DMCs, if I should order them in Israel, like to do it last, because I don't know. Hi, Christine. To do it like after everything is already here, because I can order it in Israel, or I don't know, or order them from abroad because it's way too expensive here. I have no idea. I'm kind of thinking about it. But Chatterline is a decision that I have made, and I started collecting materials for it like 2 months ago. It's too bad that you can't just have one store where you can get everything. It's a little annoying that you have to like spread out between different like stores, online stores. I have no idea where to get them all. I could have bought like a kit. I think you can get a kit of the whole thread collection there, but it's too expensive. I cannot do that. It's way too expensive. Yay. So next week probably going to get the key already. Well, I hope so. It's supposed to happen next week because everything is done with home mortgage thing. And I cannot wait to start the move. By the end of next week, our kitchen is supposed to be like ready for installation. So I cannot wait to get the new kitchen. So exciting. He's not sleeping yet. I can hear him say bye-bye. For Chatterlight, I think I'm going to use 28 count. I haven't decided yet. I think 28 or 32. What do you think? What would you recommend? I have never done chatterlines before, but I want a small count, like of course, but I have no idea what fabric to use. I've read that people use 28 count. If somebody knows about it, let me know. Can you hear his voice? He's playing. I always feel so sad about that when I put him to bed and he's not going to sleep right away. He's like playing and it's dark in his room, so he can't sleep with the lights on. He never falls asleep when there's lights on. So he's kind of sitting in his room in the dark and playing. So that's a little sad. uh, but otherwise, he will never go to sleep. He always falls asleep by himself. I didn't rock him since he was like a tiny baby, like maybe from 6 months old or something like that. I just put him to bed and he falls asleep by himself. It was always really difficult to rock him to sleep because he's kind of going he's he's falling asleep but he's not while you're holding him. I don't know. I think that people use 28 count. It actually says that on the I've read it somewhere on the instructions, I think maybe. If I'm not mistaken, I have no idea. Maybe on the website, the recommended fabric, I think. That's the reason I chose it. I haven't ordered it yet, but I don't know. I can't stitch it on like 18 count. I'm actually in a group, in Shadowline group on Facebook, so I see people stitching on like really tiny little squares. I don't know. It's a dilemma. I've never done anything like that before, and I would like it to be good because I don't want to ruin it. Materials are not cheap, so I want to start it with like good materials. If I decided to do it, then why not do it well? He's counting. I can hear him count. The kid is not even 2 years old and he's counting to 10. I don't know if it's okay. I've told you about that already. My doctor, I mean, not my doctor, his doctor, said that it was weird that he can count, but to not fill his head with unnecessary information. But I don't do anything. We just play with him, so he has really, really good memory. That's what I always said. I wish that he had his dad's memory. He's got really good memory, like photographic memory. So maybe Mark got it as well. If that's so, he will be a good student one day. I hope. I don't think he's counting sheep. I think that he is just counting because he knows how. I have no idea. He's just starting to talk like he's saying little sentences, like not sentences but like two, like maybe two words together, and it sounds so funny. Little like baby voice. But thank God he started talking because our checkups like every 6 months, and they said that if he won't start saying two words by the age of 2, they will send him to a speech clinic. And I think that's stupid. I wouldn't have taken him there anyways. I don't think that a 2-year-old is supposed to be, you know, I mean, he can, but I don't think that they have to speak. They can say words, and he says a lot of words, and he says what he wants and everything. So, I'm not worried about him starting to talk. I just want him to be a good boy. And he is. He's so sweet. I published a picture with him, by the way, in our group. By the way, who's ever watching me, we have some viewers, so you can come join our group on Facebook. It's in the info box if you're a stitcher and you're interested in following our projects and my work, and just stay in touch when we're not filming. It's a nice place to do that. I don't know why I decided to publish a picture with me and Mark in in the stitching group. For some reason, I don't take a lot of pictures. I hate taking pictures of me. I mean, I love taking pictures of everybody else, but me, I feel like I'm so not photogenic, like, at all. Okay, I finished this thread and I'm going to move on to the next color. I'm not stitching the same color all over because it's getting boring, especially when you have similar colors. So the thread is about to end. So I'm just going to change the color now. And then press the likes. Doesn't hurt. For the new project. It's always fun to start a new project, especially start it with you. My first crosses with this one were recorded, and now I'm going to remember this forever. Exciting. Okay. I'll just move it a little upper, higher, whatever. Where's my... Oh, there. This is perfect. I'm not seeing myself live. I'm just watching myself on my computer screen so I won't lose where I am, what I'm doing. Just get a sip of water. Okay, so let's move on to the next color. Where did I put my needle? Oh my gosh. Don't tell me I lost my needle again. Oh, am I crazy or am I crazy? It's in here. Oh my god. I was sure that I cut it off. Okay, so I just close my thread like this. There you go. Where are my scissors? There they are. There you go. Okay, so next color. Let's see on paper. Next color would be this one. This one is, let's see what color it is. Color number, where is it? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. 3132. 3132 is this gold, pretty gold color. So let's take this one. Two strands. Okay. actually like these colors. They're gold. I'm hoping this will go fast. Though I am not sure that it will because I have so many projects that I want to stitch. I wish I could start more, but I don't want to. I have like I haven't bought new kits for a while because I decided that I had enough for now. I just didn't need it. I I don't know. But plus I sometimes go on websites where I order my kits and I couldn't find anything that I needed. I mean, like when you see something and you say like, "Oh, this is something that I need." No, I cannot tell you that I found something like that. Maybe something changed and I'm kind of looking at different direction right now, like on Chatterline, on interesting project, different projects than what I usually do. So that's therefore I started Golden Kite, which is something that I've never stitched before, and I started the Pokemon one in my last video. By the way, I hope that they won't take too much of my money there. And I'm planning on doing chat. Well, no, I said channel line already. Anyways, like I'm more into getting special projects now more than just regular kits. So I don't know, maybe if I'll find like a kit that I really really want, I will buy it, but for now I just can't say that there's something that I really really want. Plus my collection is pretty good, so I don't think that I'm going to be stitching everything in there, or maybe that like for the next couple of years. But I still am happy that I have it because like this jasmine one, I bought it a couple of years ago. This one, the one that I'm stitching right now. And I have I haven't even thought that I was going to stitch it. I was planning on doing it one day, but God knows when. And what did I want to say? And then I just, look at it. It started. I just remembered it one day and I said, you know what? I want it. And I started it. So maybe that will happen with the other kids as well one day. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm kind of. I can't find anything that I want that much. Except the Chatterline one. I don't know why I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. I'm a little nervous. Oh gosh. I have this little knot. Focus. I'm a little scared to start it because of the whole specialty threads and specialty well, there's a lot of new things, new stitches to do that I haven't done before. I have no idea how to do them. That's kind of scary, but you know, I want to try it and I believe that I will succeed. I hope. Nobody likes my video. Wait, I have only one like. People are kind of coming in, watching, and going away. Maybe I'm not interesting, but nobody puts likes. Which one? The one that I'm stitching now? It's a big project. It's kind of medium sized. If you mean Jasmine. I can show you the size of the project. I've done it when I started this video. Oh, my Chatelaine one. Well, I don't know if it's big. It's they all are big, aren't they? It's not a mini one if they have minis. It's regular sized one. I think it's 40 by 40 if I'm not mistaken. It's not small, no. I'm going to stitch I have the chart, I mean, for that. The how do you call it? Chinese moss garden, something like that. That's the one. If you know that one, you can check it out on, you know, online. I don't remember the exact size because the chart is, you know, hidden for now, but it's not small for sure. That's every chatline is pretty big, I think. Complicated, but I like, you know, complications. That's my life. You know, I'm enjoying the silence. It was such a crazy day at work and a lot of noise, and Marquis, you know, he's a active baby, so a lot of noise. The one that I'm stitching now, it's called Jasmine. It's kind of Arabic themed. Beautiful lady. Mark is quiet. I think he fell asleep. I haven't been counting sheep anymore. Kind of plays and then he subtly goes silent. He falls asleep with his bunny. He's got a little bunny that he takes to bed with him. Cannot leave without him. I don't know, I wanted to buy a new one for him. The same one, because I was afraid that something will happen to this one and he will not go to sleep anymore ever. Because without his Zaya, he's called him Zaya. Zaya is a bunny in Russian. So he will not go to bed without him. Just needs his Zaya all the time. And I wanted to buy another one, but I can't find it anymore. Nowhere. I cannot find that bunny any store, any online store that I've looked at. They don't sell them. And his bunny, like the one that he, you know, uses now, he he looks so bad now because I like washed it a couple of times, and he just carries it around all the time, so he gets dirty. I'm afraid that we'll have to, get rid of Bunny one day, but I hope that we won't. I think that that Bunny will stay with him forever, if it's possible. What is that? I just broke the silence. um, I haven't used any other floor stand except this one. This is my first, and this is one of the better purchases that I've made for my cross stitch. I love it. It's so comfortable. Even if, I'm thinking about filming, it's perfect to have this. Plus, it's comfortable for the larger stands, frames. Really comfortable. Okay, let's do next. Next, let's do the little key. Yeah, let's do the key next. Key will be, let's see, number 45, 46. 45, 46. No, not here. Darker ones. 45, 46. This is it. Okay. I really want to get the stand from Millennium Frame, for the company that makes Millennium Frame. Needle Needs, I think it's called, if I'm not mistaken. But if their frames are so amazing, I wonder how the stand will be like. I think it will be good. I want to get a floor stand that will be heavy enough to not wobble, really, really steady one. I wonder if their stand is heavy enough for that, if anybody used it. But they do have a large floor stand. Maybe I'll get it one day after we move to the new place. Get settled, everything will be like steady. I'll be able to think about getting new stuff for my stitching. Hi Peggy, thank you for joining. I'm happy that you're here. How are you? I think everyone is doing great. Everyone is here, except Alondra didn't come yet. I think she will eventually. But we have our little bunch here. Yeah, we are slowly. But I hope that we will. I mean, it's fun to have more, chat buddies. People are watching, but for some reason nobody is writing. Maybe they're shy. I don't know. I like it when people say hello. Guys, don't be shy to say hello. It's fine. I am happy to talk to everyone. It's really nice. Oh, sorry. I was trying to touch my phone because it felt like it was getting warmer. Hi, Anna. Yes, I am. No, I'm not from Russia. I mean, I'm from Israel, but I speak Russian. Originally, I'm from Kishinev. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying yourself. I love it. I mean, I don't know why I haven't done these lives before, you know, before my phone stopped working. But right now, I am enjoying myself much more than what I was filming before, you know, before my 3-month break. It's much funner. I was a little shy about speaking live because when I was filming, nobody was listening to me, so I felt like I was just talking to the camera. But to do lives, it means that people are actually listening to you speak, and I was a little self-conscious about speaking English, you know, when people are going to hear me. So when I started doing lives, I was hoping to get a little more confidence about speaking. Thank you. It's good that you can write in English. If you want, I can say like something in Russian. If you want to ask something and it's difficult or something. I speak 3 languages: Russian, Hebrew, and English. I was studying Arabic when I was at school, but it was so short that I forgot everything. But I was always pretty good with languages. Did you find me through my Russian website, my Russian channel, Anna? Because oh no, not good. Because I had I mean, I still have it, but I don't film there anymore on my Russian YouTube channel. Maybe I should open another one in Hebrew. That way I'll have 3 channels. Like I don't have enough work. By the way, that company that, remember I told you about, the ones that wanted to send me some kits for review or something like that? Like diamond paintings, I think they had, and paint by numbers. They actually asked me what I wanted. If what they offered me was okay as a review, and when I said okay, they disappeared. I guess they decided that I wasn't good enough. Actually, I don't like making these review videos because I was asked to do a couple of reviews before, and I did, and I said that I will never do them again because it's usually little like new companies that sell kits or different stuff like that, and they don't have a lot of choice on the website. Plus they don't give you like, I don't think that what they offer me is really worth the time, because how many kits do I need? I mean, especially when they're cheaper kits and they are not like great quality. I don't know. If I would have gotten like paid for that, okay. But just to do a review for something I don't need and that's not that good. Plus, I always say when they offer me something, I always say that I don't give reviews like that are not true. If I'll review something, I'll say the truth. If I like it, I will say that I like it. If I'm not liking it, I will never say that it's good. Да, я перестала, кстати, снимать на русском канале. Что-то с него немножко разочарование получилось. Так что я решила не снимать больше. Ну, я как бы там сказала, что я больше не буду там снимать. Так что кто захочет, может присоединиться к моему английскому каналу. Вот. Maybe one day we'll move to Canada or somewhere else. I can't do this right now because my mom, I will never leave her here by herself. Plus, we already bought, you know, a home now, so I wish I could visit Ireland or anywhere. We were on Cyprus when we got married, and that's it. I've never been abroad. And I don't count Cyprus as, you know, abroad. It's like 5 minutes from here. I really, really want to travel to Italy. Really want to travel there. My uncle was there, so he loved it. Want to see. Maybe when Marky be a little older. Да, я знаю про вашу ситуацию. К сожалению, неприятно, конечно. Ну так, слабо сказано. Но что делать? Надо как-то стараться себя немножечко развеселить, наверное. Вы вышиваете? Может быть, это поднимает чуть-чуть настроение. У нас, кстати, в Израиле тоже нехорошая ситуация, кто следит за новостями, так что здесь не лучше. Просто мы уже привыкшие к военным ситуациям, скажем так, а у вас привычки не было на этот счет. Нас бомбили, я тем более живу в городе, который очень часто обстреливался, и, к сожалению, никто ничего сделать не сможет. Каждое какое-то время Газа получает свои вооружается по новому, скажем так. Ну и начинаются обстрелы наших городов. Так что сидим в бомбоубежищах, как и вы. Yeah. My uncle actually told me about the restaurants there. They went to some restaurant and they ordered food and they gave him like every plate was for 3 people. He was really excited about that. Plus, I really want to eat some pizza, like real Italian pizza and pasta. I love these things. I also really want to visit Singapore. My ex traveled there a lot, like with his work, so he was sending pictures and telling me stories and everything. And I heard that it's really interesting. But it's really far away and really expensive. Everything is really expensive today. Oh well, why not enjoy food and life? It's one of the, happier moments when you eat something tasty. What am I doing? Спасибо. Я тоже не люблю разговаривать о политике. Просто ненавижу разговаривать о политике, потому что это очень индивидуально и не хочется никого обижать. И, ну, не знаю. Это не моя любимая тема. Это мой муж любит обсуждать с своими друзьями, но я не люблю. Плюс, мне кажется, что это не место для этих обсуждений. Вышивальные каналы — это для хобби, для приятного времяпровождения, но не для политики и каких-то разборок, потому что я смотрела русские девочки, на их каналах начинались какие-то там разборки, какие-то неприятные комментарии, там кто русский, кто украинец, не знаю. Мне кажется, что это очень неправильно друг друга ненавидеть за то, что, не знаю, ну, неважно, короче. Понятно, что хочу сказать. Надо как-то себя сдерживать, наверное. Так же, как евреев, например, ненавидели, потому что они евреи. А в чем, как бы, не знаю, просто за стигмы. Ну, не будем об неприятном. Вернемся к вышивке. Кстати, Аня, правильно? Я правильно говорю? Можете присоединиться на Facebook, если вы можете заходить на Facebook, я не знаю. Но у нас группа с девочками, которые здесь болтают. Там называется как бы ссылка внизу. Можете присоединиться к группе. Ну, мы там публикуем работы. Я выкладываю свои работы. Девочки тоже по выкладывали уже свои работы. Так что интересно, можно и как-то, хотела на иврите сказать, можно быть на связи, не знаю. You guys, I'm sorry that I'm speaking Russian. I hope that it doesn't bother you. Just a Russian girl have joined, so I just said that I don't like to talk about politics, and she agrees with me. So yeah. I think I've said it before. I've watched a couple of Russian websites, a couple of Russian YouTube channels, and they have this war between themselves as well. I mean, nasty comments and, you know, all this politic talk, and I think it's so unnecessary, especially on our channels. It's supposed to be about, you know, nice time, good times, not to judge anybody just because they are from a different country. Most people are not for war. Just like it happens in Israel. I mean, we are in constant war against, you know, Gaza. They always shoot us. And that we had quite a few terror attacks with stabbing and shooting lately. It was really scary. People have died, innocent people died. But still, I don't think that all Arabics are bad. I mean, I think that most people don't want to fight. They don't want war. They just want to leave, peacefully. But fortunately, our governments don't think that. Ну хорошо, что смогла уехать хотя бы. У меня тоже на работе девочка, к ней вот почти неделю назад приехала дочка тоже с Украины, они тоже убежали. Хорошо, что получилось сбежать с доченькой, с девчоночкой маленькая. Вот, так они сюда тоже приехали. Тоже, ну, она успела собрать вещи. Но я думаю, в Германии можно купить наборы. Тоже можно какой-то наборчик заказать или подкупить, просто чтобы немножко отвлечься от ситуации. Собираетесь там оставаться? В Германии вообще-то неплохо. Так мне говорили. Не знаю, я там не была. Alondra, hi. I knew that you will join us eventually. I was waiting for you. Good morning then. Well, it's night for me. What time is it? Mm, it's 10:40. So it's late evening. My husband's supposed to come home from work at around 2 o'clock at night or in the morning, I don't know. So I still have some time. 3 a.m. Really? Why do you get up so early? Но я рада, что видео вас поддерживают. Надо немножко поднимать себе настроение, думать о хорошем. Все пройдет. Всегда все проходит. К сожалению, жалко, конечно, детей. У нас тоже дети очень много пострадали от обстрелов. Погибшие были прямо по дороге в садик. Ну что делать? Последняя война, которая была у нас, война, ну как-то плеск такой. Тоже ребенок погиб прямо в комнате безопасности. Как оно по-русски? У нас эти бомбоубежища прямо в квартирах находятся, комнаты такие. Вот так. Прямо в окно влетело. В бомбоубежище у них не было закрыто окно. И, к сожалению, погиб ребенок 6-летний. Это страшно. Кстати, Аня, девочки очень хорошие собрались. У нас какая-то компания появилась. В каждом моем лайве одни и те же голоса слышны. Ну, классно, конечно. Приятно. Okay. Next thread. It's 16 count. 16 count. It's not my favorite for sure. I don't really like 16 count. It's kind of in between for me. I prefer 18 count, even smaller. But it's pretty good actually. The coverage is okay, I think. It's weird because it looks like 18 count and it says that it's not that tiny. No, it says that it's 16, but I think that it's 18. I'm not sure that this is 16 count. It doesn't feel like it for the coverage wise. 16 count doesn't give you that full coverage. Yeah, I think they made a mistake when they wrote it, but okay. I don't care. Okay, so let's move on to the next symbol. Okay, so let's do this. Right? Or the Z. Should I do the Z or the dollar sign? What do you think? The Z or dollar sign? You tell me. Okay, dollar sign it is. You see? You're helping me a lot. 18 to 20, 18 to... What color is this? This is it. 1820. This is the color, the brown. Okay, you picked this one. I'm actually going to use one thread and just fold it in two because there's not that many. Dollar sign it is. Okay, so where am I? You know what I'm thinking now? I really want to stitch Pokemon. I just really want to know if one of them will be good. That's I want to see one of them stitched. If one will be good quality, that means that the rest will be okay as well. I hope. But I really want them to be okay. I mean, I'm not expecting them to be like beautifully made, but I think that as a cartoon character, it just needs to be okay. Welcome to whoever's joining. You can say hello. You can press the like. I've started asking for likes. People are not liking. It has backstitch, yes. It has gold backstitch as well. Or how do you call them? Long stitch? I think it's backstitch. But it has like this design on her dress. Like cross roms. I don't know how to call them. But really pretty. With straces and with pearl beads. By the way, I'm going to use different. I think that the metallic that they give you in the kit is pretty as well, but I'm going to use the metallics that I have from Treasure Braid. I like it more for some reason. It's much more shimmery. And she deserves the shimmer. I think she can answer you. Unfortunately, not. Well, she is, but she's in Germany now. And you can tell her if you wish. She has escaped Ukraine, the whole war situation. Do you mean my head? The last head that I've done? I've stopped stitching her. I will not be stitching anymore. I have no more designs. Instead, I'm stitching Golden Kite now. Messenger of Love. Beautiful design. And yeah, if you're asking about that project, yes. She had really dark purple colors in her face. And I thought that it wasn't the right color for that. So I wasn't going to keep stitching something that will end up looking weird and not pretty. We actually was talking about this whole war situation with my husband last night, and well, it was about our situation because Israel is under attack as well all the time. But especially the towns that we live in, um, I kind of never mind. But he said that I should film a video and call it cross stitch under missile attack. It's not that funny, but it is because we're used to this situation. So he said it will be really funny if you film a video, and then it will be like there will be sirens in the background. He said it will bring you a lot of views. I said it wasn't funny, but it is. I don't even know. You have to make a joke out of it, you know. Otherwise, I'm lost. Why am I lost? Oh, I didn't mark something. I'm just talking to myself. I told you everybody was really nice here. Okay, I'm making mistakes. I got lost. I lost my concentration and I went the wrong way. There, I need to put a cross here. Yeah, I actually did one, but I think there was no siren. No, there wasn't siren then. But it wasn't really, comfortable to be walking home thinking when it will catch you. But what can you do? I was actually crossing the street from work. I don't know if that was the same day, but I think it was the same kind of situation. And I was crossing the street and it caught me on the light, like in the middle of the street. And you don't really have anywhere to go. I mean, there's nowhere to hide, so you just walk and you look up and you see missiles exploding over your head. So yeah, not a very good situation for us either. But we are used to it, unfortunately. So we actually have this thing. Instead of sirens, we have like somebody's talking, and she says it's a woman's voice, and she says "tseva adom." "Tseva adom" means red color, color red. I don't know. And before that, like years before, it was Shachar Dom. Now Shachar is sunrise, sunset. No, no. It's yes, a red sunset. It's Shachar Dom. Now Shachar is also a name, and back then a lot of kids were named Shachar. So they decided to change it to Tsevadom because kids were getting really, stressed, and it was causing a lot of damage to them when it was screaming like Shachar Adom, and it was actually the name of the kids. Can you imagine like a siren going Shachar Adom and you have a kid in the house called Shachar? So yeah, so they changed it to Tseva Adom, red color red, and that's, I think it's a little better than a siren because it's not as like alarming. Well, it is because we know what it is, but it's not giving you that sense of fear. I don't even know how to call it. Because when we lived in Ashkelon, it's a nearby city, there is a siren there, like a real siren, like that wooing sound. And that's when you hear that, everything kind of drops. So it's a whole different feeling for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, so the Z, by the way, is a blend. Ashley, hello. By email, I've started talking in brew. 4740. Let's see where that is. So we have a blend. Now 47 to 50 is this. 4750, and other color is supposed to be 4043, which is, where's the 43? This. So two colors. Let's just take them out. And yeah, it is scary. Um, Unfortunately, our kids are growing up knowing that this is the situation. They're educated about it, and there's nothing that we can do. I'm actually not a kind of person that goes, like panicking. Um, because there are people that like go crazy when they hear that, they start running and screaming, and I don't think that's the right thing to do. I mean, you should go look for coverage, and there are a lot of safety rooms and shelters in Israel. Every apartment has a safety room, but my ex mother-in-law, she used to, or she still is, I don't know, but she worked in the hospital in the orthopedic ward, and she said that most of the people who were getting hurt while hearing those sirens, there were patients of the orthopedic ward. That means that they were falling, they were breaking arms, legs. It was more common than being like harmed by a missile or something. So I don't think that panic really does anything to you. It only can hurt you. No, I don't want to panic, especially now that I have a kid. Um, when it was like the last time that it was hot in my city. I mean, hot meaning missile hot flying over your head. Um, we were kind of making it into a game because we didn't want to scare Mark. So we were every time it was screaming Tabadom, we were running, picking him up, and running to the safety room, and we were making it as a joke, like he thought that we were playing, and when we were getting into that room, we were like screaming like yay, like something fun like that, so he won't get scared, and he was kind of getting it as a game. So that's something that I tried to do, and I was really hoping that he won't get scared because I don't want him to understand that yet. Still too small. But it's so scary. I've actually watched on TikTok, somebody put a video of a little tiny baby. I don't know, he was or she was um, around like 6, 7 months old, like a tiny little thing, and it was a siren was outside, and she was trying to calm him down, and when he heard it, he was kind of like wanting to cry, but he didn't. And it was so sad. I wanted to cry. I hate it. I hate that our children have to deal with that. Doesn't matter what country you live in. I don't think that we need to teach kids to hate. I've also watched a video where an Arab father was talking to his little girl in Arabic, and she was holding a knife, and he was telling her, "What are you going to do with that knife?" And she said that she was going to go and stab Jews. And she was around like maybe 4 years old, like a tiny little girl. And why? Why would you do that? Why would you teach your child to hate people without even, understanding it, without a reason? I think that's terrible. That's just ruining a child's psyche. I don't know. I don't want to teach my child to hate everybody. I want him to be careful, but, accept people. It doesn't matter what color, skin, or what language they speak. I mean, people are people. I don't want him to be racist. How frequent frequent the warnings are. You mean the sirens? Right now there are no sirens, though I think that we are having Independence Day celebrations next week, and they said that they were going to cancel them because there was a situation coming up. So they are not sure if any celebrations will be happening during that day. Because we had, if you're watching the news, I don't know if they show it back, where you live. There were a couple of terror attacks in Israel, like in the center and a couple of cities, where a suicide terrorist would stab people, like in coffee shop. A couple of people have been hurt and died, and three really young soldiers that were eating in a cafe, and there's a video of them leaving that cafe, and a couple of minutes later they were killed by shooting, suicide terrorist. That's really sad because they were like really like maybe a couple of days into their army experience. There was a young girl and a boy, and I don't know, scary. You don't know when or what is going to happen. There was also one in Beersheba where a terrorist attacked people, and I think 4 people or 3 people have died, being stabbed to death. There was the first one was in a bus when he went on to stab people in a bus, and the bus driver had a gun, so he shot him. So we have a situation as well, unfortunately. But let's not talk about sad things. I don't want to. Don't think that it's a good idea to, talk about war while stitching. I think camera translates the blend better than you can see it in reality. I think so. I just looked in the screen. Да, у нас бывают часто теракты, которые они делают, они выходят как-то попадают в Израиль через заборы, они выходят из своих там деревень, и они в городе атакуют людей, как бы. Было пару с ножом, которые бросались на людей, убило пару человек. В кафе он убил солдатики. Есть видео, где солдаты молодые совсем, они только начали в армию попали. Они сидят в кафе, покушали, они отошли оттуда, и там не было камеры. Пару шагов оттуда их убил. Вернее, 2 из них убил тоже террорист. Они suicide, как бы они самоубийцы. Вот, он тоже их пострелял. Вот. В автобусе набросился на людей, и у водителя был пистолет, так что он его на улице пристрелил. Вот. Так что вот у нас происходят вот такие теракты. Кроме ракет, которые падают, так еще есть вот такие теракты. Есть времена, когда это очень так часто бывает. В последнее время было, наверное, 4 или 5 таких вот терактов в разных городах. К сожалению, люди пострадали, погибли. Так что да, вот такие вот дела тоже. Я знаю, что не говорят. Честно сказать, опять же, я не люблю говорить о политике, но много чего, что происходит в Израиле, и как погибают дети, как погибают старики, как ребенка убило по дороге в садик, это не говорят, не показывают. Мы почему-то это не показываем. Зато показывают Газу, например, когда после вот таких вот обстрелов наших городов, когда дома разбивают эти ракеты, и наша армия атакует Газу, разбивает их дома, в которых, кстати, прячутся террористы. Они как бы прячутся за своими жителями, которые живут там. И потому получается, извиняюсь, что когда пытаются разбомбить те места, откуда выстреливают ракеты, они прячутся среди мирных жителей, и нет другого выбора. Их, кстати, информируют перед тем, как туда бросают разбомбить вот эти места. Так что они выходят из домов. Они нас не информируют, когда бросают ракеты. Это не показывают по телевизору, так что никто об этом не знает. Показывают только Газу, когда бедные их детки там в этих развалинах ходят и плачут, как разбомбил Израиль их дома. Но правду никто не показывает, к сожалению. Как здесь ходят террористы и убивают людей, и из-за чего получается все это. Самое смешное, что все всегда злятся, потому что они как бы обстреливают пустые дома. Там не бывает людей. Есть даже видео, где показывали детей в крови, и потом показывают это же видео, где этих детей обмазывают краской. Короче, никто так и не пострадал. Я не говорю, что там не пострадали люди, там тоже есть мирные жители, которые страдают от этого, но не знаю. Мы всегда очень возмущаемся, почему в новостях не показывают это. Как бы нашу сторону. Показывают только, как наша армия туда стреляла или еще такое что-то. Мы должны об этом говорить, но я об этом говорить не буду. Как бы это должны показывать в новостях. Ну, в новостях почему-то решают, наверное, не показывать такие детали. Показывают только политическую какую-то сторону. Так что никто, наверное, правды там не слышит, что происходит с нашими терактами, почему это все происходит. Как бы, почему их разбомбили там. Ну, Израиль всегда виноват. Может, это просто, не хочу выражаться, глупые, скажем так, что не показывают правду по телевизору, показывают только то, что политикам удобней. Тогда бы люди не думали, что евреи такие плохие и бедные, забрали то, что не свое, и вот их убивают за это. Oh my god, I don't believe that I'm online for 2 hours now. I think that it's getting closer to too much. Last long live that I've done, it was like 3 hours. It was 3 hours. I think that it was too long. Don't you think, guys? But I don't want to end it because I enjoy it. And I feel like I'm stitching anyways, so Why not stitch online? But maybe these lives are way too long. I don't know. I like how this blend looks on camera. It looks different than it does in reality. In reality, it looks a little darker. I think the colors are brighter. Maybe it's my screen, I don't know. By the way, I was just saying, we were talking about the whole situation and how they don't show, like, when it comes to Israel, everything that goes on, like, about the suicide, terrorists, and stuff like that. They never show the reality of how everything really is here in Israel and what really happens. Like, the terrorist attacks and stuff that happens inside. And I'm not talking about missile falling. I'm talking about people getting killed by knives and by weapons. So it's not everything is being shown on TV if you're watching from whatever it is that you are, unfortunately. And when Israeli army bombs, like in Gaza, and destroys their homes, and what they show you is the ruins of a home, I think that unfortunately terrorists are hiding between normal people, and I'm sure that people over there want to live in peace as well, but unfortunately their government uses them as shields, and I feel really sorry for that. So that's everything that the media shows you, unfortunately. Can we not keep talking about war and stuff like that? It's not interesting. I hate talking about politics. My husband likes this. He talks about it with his friends, but I don't talk about politics, and I don't think that a good subject for our channel, because I don't want to make my channel into, you know, an argument or something. There's only always couples couple of ways of looking at it. Everybody has their own, you know, thinking and stuff like that. So I don't want what happens to, you know, on Russian channels to happen here, because there's a lot of hate going on there right now between Russian YouTubers and Ukrainian, or I don't know how you want to say it. People are hating on each other just because they're speaking Russian and they live in Russia and they don't understand, or the opposite way. I think that's wrong. So let's just talk about something nice. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow I'm planning on cooking something for Mark. I have no idea what. And basically that's about it. I don't have a lot of plans for tomorrow. I'm hoping to be able to go live tomorrow as well. Really like it. I think that I will, actually. I don't know when exactly. Maybe it will be in the afternoon, maybe night, maybe both. Because I want to film whenever I have the time. And I decided to take my time with it. I mean, if it's in the afternoon and I don't have to do anything, everything is done, then I'll be stitching. In the same way, if it is like at night, if I have nothing to do, I'm sitting down to stitch anyways. There's nothing to watch on TV. So why not film and enjoy your company? Yep. So I don't have any plans on filming a video like special video about something. Unless you want to see, like you want me to film about something, then I'll make a video like for it. So you have a lot of plans. I cannot have any plans. My only plan is my baby, which is taking most of my time when he's around. And basically that's about it. When my mom is here at my place watching him, she actually kind of cleans around and stuff like that, whatever she wants to do. So basically the house is okay. I don't have much to do, just have to cook. My husband is going to be at work and I'm going to be home alone with Mark all day. Um, yeah, sure, why not? I actually have no special way of starting a thread. I just, sometimes I make a knot, it depends on my mood at that time. Um, but sometimes I make like a little loop method, if you know that. Maybe I'll show you. But like how I'm ending a thread is basically because I cannot turn, because I'm filming, I can't turn over my hoop, so I have to end it in the front. So just run it under a couple of crosses and cut it, so that way I won't have to turn my hoop around. But basically I usually run it under a couple of stitches on the back and just cut it off. I never had a situation when a cross got loose or something like that, so I never worry too much about the back side of my project. I don't have that, need to make it as smooth and the same looking as the front. I think it goes under, inside a frame. You never see it, so of course you don't need to make a crazy mess out of it, but you try not to cook on the weekends. I actually don't have a choice. I'm going to cook for Mark because I cook for him individually, like every 2 days. Depends on when he eats. But I don't have lunch for him for tomorrow, so I need to make something. I usually make him soup and a lot of, he eats lots of different soups. He likes soup. But I need to make something tomorrow because I don't have lunch for him. And unfortunately, I'm out of milk, and I didn't know that, and I didn't buy it today, so I'll have to go to my mom's house to get some milk for him. I mean, I make, how do you call it? Oatmeal for him in the morning. He likes that. Make it a little sweet, so it's tasty. But I don't go crazy with cooking myself because my husband is most of the time, he's not at home. When he's home, he's sleeping before he goes to work. We don't have a lot of time when we eat together. So I don't really need to worry myself about cooking too much because whenever I cook, I never eat it. I end up it ends up being in the fridge and then I throw it away. I kind of pick little bites here and there. So yeah, and he doesn't have the time to just sit down and eat normal lunch and stuff like that. So no, not milk, soup. I need milk to make oatmeal. Молоко, чтобы сделать кашку. Овсяную кашку и манную кашку я ему делаю. Утром овсяную, вечером, может быть, манную, такую вот кашку. Нет, суп это суп отдельно. Я просто говорю, что я часто делаю ему супчики, он любит супчики кушать. Овощные, там борщик. Я для малыша готовлю отдельно. Ну, не то, что отдельно, он кушает то, что мы кушаем тоже, но у меня муж любит такое спайси, перченое. Так что, когда я готовлю, я делаю немножко такое перченое, и малому я не могу дать. Конечно, ему еще 2 года нет. Кашка, да? Овсяная каша. Молоко просто закончилось, и он перед сном у меня кушал манную кашку, и закончилось молоко, а на утро нету. Яичко ему сделать утром. Яичко. Ну, такое взбитое. Омлетик. нравится тоже. Сосисочки детские, он тоже ему нравится. Есть, у нас продают в русских магазинах детские сосисочки, такие маленькие. У вас детки есть? У меня всегда была проблема, не знаю, что ему дать кушать. Хотя он все кушает. Он у меня непривередливый. Если не хочет, говорить нет. To be honest, I cannot work from home. I tried it, but it's not for me. Because I keep saying that I will do it a little later, and then I have something else to do, and then I'm home, so I can go like do something around the house and get distracted, and I end up not doing anything. So working from home is not for me. I need to be in an office or whatever it is that I work, just so I can do the work, because otherwise I'm gonna put it aside, and then I end up not doing it. I was working from home for a while as a graphic designer, and I didn't like it, so I stopped. У меня один мальчик, ему будет 2 года в июне. Вот сейчас, вот пару месяцев. 2 годика уже время пробежало. By the way, we're starting our IVF treatments again. Hopefully, maybe next week. Yeah. Well, we never stopped, but I was waiting for some results to arrive, so it took a while. I still have 2 embryos left, so maybe one of them at least will be our next little family member. I hope so. I think at the new place it will be a great place to bring a newborn to. So maybe they were just waiting for the right moment. Marky was also the last embryo of, I think, 8. He was the last transfer that we had from that bunch. And look at him today, little devil. Да, это было давно. Наверное, я уже давно снимаю. Как-то незаметно, как время пролетело. Мне больше нравится вести английский канал. И для языка хорошо, чтобы не забывать язык. И просто общение мне как-то здесь больше нравится. Более теплые, наверное, зрители у меня здесь. Там как-то тяжело зайти в этот вышивальный YouTube. Там свои вот эти вот большие блогеры. И если с ними не подружиться, мне кажется, там делать нечего, в общем. Мне так показалось. Как-то я чуть-чуть разочаровалась в этом деле. Но мне как-то больше понравился английский канал вести все-таки. Да, здесь девочки хорошие. Как-то вот эта вот компания, которая здесь сейчас находится, они со мной уже не первый стрим. Мы как-то, мне кажется, чуть-чуть сдружились. Они в группе в Фейсбуке тоже. Так что приглашаю. Уже говорила, да? Okay, guys, I finished this triangle with the blend. I think that it is time to end this because it's what, 2:15. I've been on for 2 hours and almost 16 minutes, so I think it's time to finish for tonight. What do you think? I think that I'm really slow stitcher because for 2 hours, this is the only, little. I didn't do anything, anyways. Uh, Not at least what I think. I feel like I've stitched like almost nothing. Anyways, um, I was so happy that you guys joined me. I always love spending time with you. I hope that we will see each other maybe tomorrow if you will be able to make it. I'll try to make a live maybe in the same time like I did today. We'll see if my husband will be working tomorrow night, then it will be good. Um, and we'll see if I'll have the time in the afternoon. I'm not that sure because I have a lot to do, like cooking wise and stuff. But, um, hi, Holly. Have you been here this whole time or did you just make it? Um, Anyways, tomorrow definitely will be another live. Hopefully. uh, yeah. Well, it's not, we're not in a competition here, so it's fine. I would have liked to be stitching more, you know, to be a little faster because that way I can finish projects a little sooner. Anna, you can join us tomorrow if you wish, if you can. I'll be happy to talk to you again. Join our group on Facebook. That way we'll be, in touch. And it's okay. Sometimes I don't feel chatty either. Okay, so you guys, really, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me. For the viewers that are not chatting with us, uh, subscribe if you're not. Press those likes. It'll be nice. And you have the info box below, the link to my Facebook group where we can be, friends, and of course the donation box if you wish. Okay, I love you guys. I love you girls. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye.